I'm Head Pharmacist at OneMedical. Yes, so I came into post in October 2019, and I think what was clear from the start to me was that OneMedical are very positive, very embracing of pharmacists and keen to utilise our skills further. So as soon as I came into post, I started planning about recruiting a team with a view to provide a central pharmacy support function to our sites both across primary and urgent care. As well as being strong team players with our sites, it was also really important for me that the team also became team players with the wider pharmacy team members within the PCNs, CCGs and local and professional stakeholder bodies. So for me, as well as recruiting a pharmacy team, I think one of the things that I've been really proud of that the team have worked together on is the Medicines Management Dashboard. So the Medicines Management Dashboard will allow us to visibly track all the audits and other sort of key metrics that will allow us to see how services are developing and whether any improvements are required. I think from the dashboard itself, it's triggered a number of other work streams which have provided training on prescription security, emergency drugs, as well as producing a template and really sort of groundbreaking for the organisation in terms of a new template to look at medication reviews. So that's something that we're really proud of as a team. More recently, we've also created our own learning materials to support pharmacist development within primary care. And last but not least, we're actually planning a week's pilot at one of our sites and evaluating the impact of clinical pharmacy within repeat prescribing management. I'm really passionate about pharmacy at OneMedical. Because of the wide, diverse range of services, we can really pull on pharmacist strengths to make sure that those services have medicines optimisation processes well embedded with them. It's a really exciting time for pharmacy in OneMedical. Lots of new projects coming along, and I hope you enjoy hearing Ruby's and Hazel's update.
My name is Ruby Sandu and I'm Senior Clinical Pharmacist and Lead for Safety within Medicines Management for OneMedical Group. The experience that I bring to the team is that I have a lot of experience working in primary care and training pharmacists up to work in primary care. So OneMedical Group is quite a large organisation and it provides the variety of experiencing both primary care and urgent care experience. Also the opportunity of working with other allied professionals, being able to learn from others and stimulate learning and development in others as well. And finally, working within a central medicines management team, it means that we can implement systems and procedures as a team across the board and have a greater impact. So we've implemented a tool called PINSA, which was developed by research fellows at the University of Nottingham, and it was designed to reduce medicines related errors. And the way we implement this tool is by capturing patients by clinical reports that are set up to identify patients that are at risk of high risk hazardous prescribing. And we then do a root cause analysis on these patients and debrief to the team and devise an action plan on how to reduce errors going forward in these patients. Pharmacists and PINSA, the team, was nominated as a finalist within the Patient Safety Awards 2020, which means for the organisation it's great to be able to utilise this tool that's had national recognition, and we've also had a lot of positive feedback within the organisation as well. PINSA is a useful tool to discuss high-risk prescribing and useful for CQC conversations. So another tool that we've implemented is a high-risk drugs monitoring protocol. So this is specifically for patients that are prescribed high-risk drugs which require additional monitoring, and we started this by implementing searches which capture the patients that are on these high-risk drugs. We then review each patient and ensure that there are relevant recalls in place so that they're not overdue their monitoring. This is conducted quarterly, and on top of this, as an additional safety step, we have other members of the healthcare team running searches on recalls monthly to ensure that any of these patients are not missed. My other achievements, we currently have a project in the pipeline which is a pilot at one of our primary care sites, and this is designed to upskill some of the existing staff into prescription champions. So this will involve a lot of training for them. As well as this, it's going to involve evaluating the impact that a clinical pharmacist has within a primary care organisation. We are currently working alongside the MSK service to design a specialist template for them to utilise within this area as well. Proud of developing my skills with template design. I have been able to implement a medication review template within the organisation, which has been widely accepted by all healthcare professionals. It has enabled the team to work consistently across the board to provide a structured medication review and ensure that we record all the clinically relevant read codes within the records. So I'm also looking forward to participating in the Royal Pharmaceutical Society Early Pharmacist Careers Advisory Group as part of the wider reference group. This is because I'm keen to develop the role profile of a pharmacist, and OneMedical Group provides me with the platform to raise awareness of the different roles that a clinical pharmacist can carry out. I'm also proud of developing a network with the primary care networks and the wider pharmacy teams, and it's nice to have them engage in our central medicines management projects. I'm passionate about pharmacy because we're not just limited to just one specific job role. Every day is different working at OneMedical Group, and part of a dynamic and diverse team provides me with loads of opportunities that I wouldn't necessarily have.
My name's Hazel Pyra, and I'm OneMedical Group's Senior Pharmacy Technician. I wanted to work for OneMedical Group to expand my role as a pharmacy technician. Previously I was working in urgent care as a pharmacy tech for a smaller company, and I knew there was a lot more that I could give and that equally I could learn as well. A pharmacy technician is a healthcare professional. They're registered with the General Pharmaceutical Council for their licence to practice, just like pharmacists are. We register annually with strict continuous professional development requirements to fulfil and submit to the General Pharmaceutical Council. We're skilled and essential members of the pharmacy team with a wide and diverse scope of practice. We work under the supervision of a pharmacist, and as registered professionals are responsible and accountable for our own accurate and safe practice. I'm involved with many areas of pharmacy optimisation. My main focus of work at the moment is the continuous improvement audit. This is one of the areas of the quality assurance dashboard. It helps to identify areas that require improvement at sites, and I can then investigate why this is happening and work on protocols and training to ensure that the areas are improved in safety, efficiency and meet all the CQC targets. Other things I'm involved with include the coordination of the flu campaign to see that the up-to-date guidance and documentation is ready for adoption and authorisation by the company and ensure the vaccines are delivered. I communicate with staff about drug alerts and liaise with the CCG about adopting local PGDs and ensure prescribing cost codes accurately reflect the current clinical workforce. I'm really passionate about antibiotic guardianship and protecting future generations by only prescribing when necessary. The other areas, I can talk endlessly about the cold chain of medicines and how important it is for patient safety. And in my previous pharmacy technician life, I worked in a hospital aseptic dispensary and I really loved that. I'm extremely proud of generally being a pharmacy technician. The standards we uphold and the support I'm giving to the one primary care sites. Pharmacy technicians work in a huge variety of roles as part of a massive multidisciplinary team of healthcare providers who are all working towards a patient's very best outcome and experience. I'm proud to be a member of the Association of Pharmacy Technicians and recently went to a webinar on the roles the pharmacy technician played in the setting of the Nightingale hospitals amid the COVID-19 pandemic.